Good morning and welcome to Sunny Side Up. Faith joins me as the co-host. Faith, how are you doing this morning?
Pretty good.
Okay.
I feel like I mentioned this before, but our bed has been like extra comfy lately. And so sleeping in it has been really nice. Like the blankets are just really warm and cozy.
Well, I wake up every night freezing cold because we have like a cooling mattress and the sheet just rips off of it. And then so I wake up laying on the mattress itself. So,
Which I don't really know how that happens every single night.
oh, it's my constant turning.
Oh, so it's your own fault.
Probably. I don't know. I'm also blaming you because you're probably just like ripping it, getting back at me for something probably.
Okay, sure, whatever. The only thing I will say is that because it's been so cold, Sis has been, not that she normally sleeps with us anyways, but lately she's been like burrowing herself into one of our sides. Mm-hmm. So she's just like right there every single night instead of just like kind of curled up in the middle. And it's been really annoying.
Yeah, she's also a huge blanket hog, so we are constantly being left without blankets in the middle of the night, which does not work in this very poorly heated house.
Yeah, no, it's not been a fun time.
No. Rough winter, but we could have it worse. We could be in the negatives. That could be very sad.
That could be very sad.
Speaking of something kind of sad, and I think this is sad, I realized this week that I'm becoming a bit of a snob about certain foods. Faith, would you like to take a guess? I have 3 food items that I realize I have become a snob about.
Hold on, I want to go back. What do you mean became a snob in the past week?
No. I realized in the last week.
You realized?
Yeah, I realized that there was like this list of things that I've become snobbish about.
That you're just too good for? Okay, well, one of those on that list is my Chef Boyardee ramen. Or not ramen.
No. That's okay. Maybe ravioli. I'm gonna have to give you one. I'll give you one so you know what I'm talking about here. Donuts. I am a snob about donuts now. I will not eat a store-bought donut.
Okay.
I will only eat donuts from a donut shop now because we've gotten too used to the quality of the donuts at the shop at the end of our street.
Yeah.
We've had store-bought donuts since we've switched to this place, and we've both agreed they were immensely disappointing, and nothing compares to them. They're all shit now.
No, and we didn't even finish those. The ones we bought for store-bought, we didn't even finish them. We threw some away because we didn't eat them.
So I have 2 more foods on this list.
One of them is hot dogs.
Oh, that is not one of these, but I would count that as like a bonus point.
Thanks.
Because I am definitely a snob about hot dogs now. I will never buy those cheap little McDonald's meat quality hot dogs again. Can't do it. Even for a baby, even for like a toddler or something, when I'm showing them how to eat hot dogs, it's going to be like Kirkland brand. Yeah, definitely. Okay, that's not one I had written down, but I will give you a point for that.
Okay. I feel like one of them should be like ramen because we've been buying nicer ramen. But I feel like you wouldn't add that to the list because you're still okay with like buying the cheaper.
Yeah,
ramen.
I'm going to be so for real with you right now. Almost every premium like ramen we've bought so far has been shite.
Oh, really?
I have not enjoyed almost any of them.
Oh, interesting.
There's only one that I did, but I can't remember what brand it was. But most of the time, honestly, that little thin piece of plastic covering that thin piece of ramen noodles with just some seasoning mix, somehow, like, that has been better quality than, like, those fancy $2 and $3 bowls I've been trying.
Interesting. Well, and also our Costco ramen probably isn't helping either.
Yeah, that's like top class. All right, so I'll give you one more chance to guess something on this list. Oh my gosh.
Okay. I feel like coffee's on there.
Oh, number 1 answer is coffee. I have absolutely become a snob of my coffee since we got back from our honeymoon. And you brought back clothes, and I brought back coffee beans. I brought back several bags of coffee beans, and that's what did it. I have not used Folgers since like we got back from our honeymoon. It's only been these like super premium coffee beans that I got that were locally grown.
Yeah, like it was Brazil and Mexico, right?
That
you got them?
Not Brazil. But you saying Brazil threw me off.
Belize.
Belize. No, but we didn't get the coffee grounds from Belize. We went to Belize. It was Honduras.
Oh.
There you go. I knew I could talk my way into it.
Did you only bring 2 bags back? Did you only bring 2? Like they're pretty decent sized bags.
They were 2 big bags.
Yeah. Well, and they're coffee beans and not grounds. Yeah.
Yeah. And so one of them unfortunately is gone.
Oh, bummer.
I killed the bag.
I realized that you switched it out with the new one. And I was wondering if you either wanted to like switch it up or if you finished a bag. That's a little sad. I finished a bag
because that bag wasn't resealable.
Oh,
It was just like super thin plastic wrapped around those beans.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I did finish that bag, and I'm afraid, and I'm saving that bag so I can like research it and try to find like what's the best way to get these coffee beans here, because it's so damn good. I'll report back actually on this when I have, because I don't have the brand name on me, so in case other people want to try these ultra premium coffee ground beans or coffee beans that they need to import. Fantastic stuff.
Oh, also piggybacking off of that vanilla that we got in Mexico.
The best vanilla I've ever had.
Oh
in
yeah,
my life. I mean, it's the only. I wouldn't be surprised if this is the only real vanilla I've ever had in my life.
Yeah, because I opened it to use in something that I was baking, and it even like the smell alone, I was like, holy crap, this is some good vanilla. And then I put it in like my tapioca, I think is when I was like, holy crap, this is good. So I'm gonna be super sad when that runs out.
Tough life.
I know.
So what helped me realize that I was being too snobbish about coffee is, listen, the office coffee has always been pretty bad. It's not great coffee, and I don't know if it's the overused what's supposed to be for personal use coffee maker that fuels the entire IT department, or if just the company they get all their pods from are gross or what, but the coffee at an office, terrible stuff. And I was always pretty on the fence about, I only chugged it when I was really tired, right? Before this snobbish phase set in. Now that the snobbish phase set in, there's no amount of coffee creamer I can add to this that doesn't make me go, gross. It's bad.
I think that's really funny.
I almost spit it on the ground every time, but I'm desperate at that point if I'm using office coffee. So anyways, unfortunately. Number 3 answer that I had written down. Little treat bars.
Treat bar. Oh, treat you bars. Mean like the ones we've been getting from Kneaders?
Yes.
Yeah.
I have no interest in shitty little treat bars from anywhere else anymore.
That should be like a lesson for 2026 though. Like, quit spending money on shitty things that you half enjoy. You might as well get the good thing that's going to make you feel good. If you're going to spend money to get a little treat,
not a bad idea. Not a bad idea.
Just spend the money to get a good treat that you know you're going to actually like fully enjoy. And you're going to be like, yeah, this was worth it, instead of like, nah.
So you're giving me permission to buy really rare collectible cards this year? And I don't have to like buy the cheap stuff to fill out the collection. I can just buy the ultra premium stuff.
You're insane. No.
Oh, all right. Well,
but do you know
whatever.
what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I gotcha. Yeah. No, that's honestly, you probably end up saving money and have higher enjoyment out of life.
Like, I was talking to my mom about that little scent thing that I have plugged into the wall. Because I've done the Bath and Body ones with the little liquid things that you screw into the wallflowers. I really love the smell of them, but they're kind of expensive, especially if you don't get them on sale. They don't last very long, and like they can be like really overpowering sometimes. So when I got this other one that uses essential oil, which I know you said you can't really smell, which also I like that about it because it's super subtle and it doesn't like fill the room with like this overwhelming smell. So if you're looking for a new scent thing, the essential oil ones that just spray every once in a while are the freaking best. And I think the brand I have is doTERRA, which is a little expensive. But I was talking to my mom about it, and she was like, you might as well just get the more expensive oils instead of buying the cheap ones that you have to replace more frequently that won't last as long. And I was like, You know what? You're so right. In like so many areas. Like, why are we spending money on the shitty version of things when you can just pay a little bit extra to get the better one that you'll be much more happy with, and then it'll probably last longer. Like,
this is not an ad. Just gotta put that in there real quick.
No, not an ad, but I do really like it, and I am now gonna buy more oils from them because they last long. This one's been in there for like 2 months.
Oh, nice.
So
it has been in there for quite some time.
And they smell good. They last long. So anyways, my lesson for today, Faith's lesson of the day is...
I'll have to take your word because, like you said, I've never once smelled it. That thing's been puffing essential oils at me for 2 months. I've never smelled it once.
It's the, like, cozy blend too or something. So it's supposed to be, like, I don't know. I think it's really subtle. But I really love it. So I'm going to get orange, the wild orange, and grapefruit next. And I think it's going to be really, really good. Sorry, that was my tangent about my
nice
new essential oil diffuser that I'm really obsessed with.
Well, let's wrap it back up. Would you what foods did I miss? Obviously, I missed hot dogs.
Yeah.
So, what other foods do you think I've become a snob about? Because I've been trying to figure this out. Like, what's going on with me?
I feel like cheese is one of them.
Cheese.
Like, I feel like when you're in the mood for like some cheese and crackers, we get like the expensive cheese. Not like expensive, but like more than normal.
That's fair. Yeah, I go for like Gouda or
exactly
brie.
Yeah,
like baked brie.
Like we go for a little bit nicer.
Although brie has unfortunately betrayed me, and I can't eat brie anymore.
Oh,
it's a banned cheese for my body.
Does this have to do with your lactose intolerance?
Yeah.
Oh.
Sadly, it does.
Oh.
And I love baked bries with like cranberries or something. Oh, fuck me up with that shit. Not anymore though. I have tested it the last 3 times I've tried brie, and I have found out the results of those tests. So
okay, well that's a bummer.
Very negative.
But after that, I don't really think I have any. Like I can't, not off the top of my head. But I know cheese, like hot dogs for sure. Cheese. I'm adding the Chef Boyardee ravioli to this list.
I wouldn't touch it ever. Like I wouldn't even say that I'm being a snob about it. I just don't think it's fit for human consumption. I really don't think that can was meant for humans. It might be dog food.
No, Chef Boyardee mini raviolis are really
dog
good.
Food.
Nope.
Absolute dog food. Speaking of dog food, like I guess, have you ever seen the word? This is the worst way to do a transition, by the way. Have you ever seen when someone refers to like, it's dog food, like saying something's just really poorly, kind of like I'm doing right now? Like, have you seen that in the wild, or is that just me?
No, yeah.
Okay, great. So speaking of dog food, check this out. I came across something that I need to share with you, and this also set me off at work this week. A newsletter was sent to my email inbox from this cybersecurity training partner that we have at work, and they just train us on the newest cybersecurity stuff, just like protecting ourselves, not like deep deep knowledge about how to combat it. It's mostly about how to avoid being socially manipulated and giving your passwords, that kind of stuff. We get weekly trainings from these guys. So anyways, their newsletter came in for the month, and it directed me to a LinkedIn post by their CEO. And I've read that post out of spite because of the way the newsletter like promoted it to go read it. And I came across one specific line that I needed to share with you.
Okay.
And I'm like 1 or 2 words off. I just simplified the sentence. I don't even want to say simplified. I just took 1 or 2 words out just to make this a little bit clearer.
Okay.
Saying you don't use AI is like saying you don't use email.
What?
He was talking about how AI is so fundamentally part of your core work, and that it has to be, and that if you choose not to use AI, you sound about as much like an idiot as someone saying, "Oh, I don't use email."
First of all,
and I want to be clear. He's not talking about like a really like some kind of AI that like learns traffic control models and then helps develop better city planning. He is talking about generative AI because this is in the same newsletter as them kind of promoting their generative AI certificate. That it's about showcasing that you know how to use AI to improve business practices.
Okay.
Generative
I have
AI.
a lot of thoughts on this.
I'm sure you do.
Okay. First of all,
And I want to be clear, we do dog on AI a lot, so I don't want to stick around on this for too long. But I did really need to share this particular line because I was like, you're a fucking idiot.
Okay, first of all, we dog on AI a lot because AI is ruining things.
It deserves it. Absolutely.
Exactly. First of all, I don't use AI at my job.
Oh, must be nice.
I don't. I like deliberately went out of my way to not use it because how much it is pissing me off. I deliberately go out of my way to not use it. And everybody around me in the office loves AI. They use it a bunch. They use it for everything. And I can't do it. It makes me so mad. It just irritates the living heck out of me when they use AI for everything. Because whatever. I'm going to just skip past that so we don't dwell too long on this.
We've shared our personal feelings enough about this.
So I heavily avoid it at work. It just pisses me off. Here's my thoughts on this too. If you don't I'm leaving the email thing behind in this. First of all, he made me mad. That just made me mad.
I think you said that.
I hate generative AI so much, and I hate that it's everywhere and you can't get rid of it. On Google, I just want to turn off AI overview, but it won't let you. No way to turn off AI overview on Google. Which is dumb. I should be able to turn it off if I don't want to look at it. Second of all, it's gotten so normalized to use AI for dumb shit.
Mm-hmm. Well, people use it as a search engine nowadays. That is the purpose of it. It's kind of like how people used TikTok as a search engine itself, which is incredidly dumb.
And just take the 2 minutes longer it would take to just scroll down and find the exact same freaking answer. I
don't love this. It makes me seethe with emotions when I see someone use TikTok comments as a search engine. You have to sit there and wait for however long for someone to respond when you could literally just flip home, open Google, type in your question, and have the answer.
Yeah.
I don't understand why people are so dependent on some other random person on the internet to answer your question. When it is truly the simplest of concepts that you could just Google and have an answer in immediately, that is going to be less biased and not being filtered through however many people, or you might be getting answered by a bot that's just set to rage bait.
Yeah. Okay, going back to my point. The thing that he said is that you can't his point.
You can't function in today's modern workplace without the use of AI.
It's because it's everywhere. You genuinely can't avoid it at this point. It's freaking everywhere. My new phone
What you're saying supports his statement, by the way.
I wish there was a way to turn everything off. It's just
I believe
email.
That's called the apocalypse.
Even if you don't because I don't use it. I hate using it. But every time I type an email, it's oh, here's an overview of what the email was about. Would you like to respond with this? No, let me use my own freaking thoughts and my own typing skills that I took a class for in middle school. Leave me alone. I can do it myself. I don't need you to be oh, let me just write it for you. No, leave me alone. It does that on my phone too. When I send text messages, it'll be here's the summary of this message. Do you want to reply with this? No. Leave me alone. Also, I heavily believe that AI is not leading. AI is becoming is a strong word too. AI is partly to be blamed for the literary crisis we're going on because everybody just freaking depends on AI to answer all their stupid questions. So then they don't know how to do anything.
Do you think AI is old enough though to take blame, or do you think you can blame AI for not helping? Because I don't think you can blame it as a cause.
No, not helping is what I was going.
And it might also be a
compounding on the issue.
It might also just be a symptom of literary issues. This reminded me that it's very funny that AI is simultaneously on the rise at the same time that people are kind of, in a way, going backwards, regressing in their technological acceptance. For instance, apparently 1 in 10 U.S. adults are choosing to move from a smartphone to a dummy phone, meaning no apps, no, not really access to the internet, just old style flip phone,
Yeah, it's because
basic
people
touchpad.
are getting pissed off with everything.
Yeah, I just think it's funny that there's all these like rapid advancements and wide scale adoption when you have a growing population that is actively choosing to lock that technology out of their lives. It's almost inaccessible to them.
Like, my phone that I have now, I have the iPhone, I think it's the 16. Because the newest one that came out was the 17, yeah. I have the 16. And I got it because my old phone needed an upgrade because Apple does that dumb stuff where they, like, make things not work anymore. However, one of my coworkers still has an iPhone with the button, and hers still works. No idea how she's surviving.
That kind of, like, engineering, like, thought process didn't start until a little bit later. Like, they didn't engineer things to fail from the get-go.
Yeah, but hers is, like, the iPhone 8 or something.
Right. And I'm saying the engineering to fail might have started after that.
I don't think it did. I think, because
well,
I think
let's
mine
see your
stopped.
sources.
Okay. No, I lost what I was going to say, so.
She got an iPhone 8 with a button.
Yeah. That was in response to what you said, so I don't remember what I was going to say.
And it's gone.
Yeah.
Okay, that's our sign to move on. I also have discovered a new pet peeve.
Okay.
This is also work related.
Okay.
I have an irrational response now when I look over at my little image in a Teams meeting and I see that I have been muted. I have a similar pet peeve. In fact, it's one of my biggest pet peeves that I have had for at least my entire adult life. If you walk into my house and then turn the volume down on my speaker without asking me, oh, I'm done. Get out of my house. I don't want to talk to you. My day is ruined. Do not touch my speaker. And I know that you're laughing because you have done this to me. It is truly the thing that I get the most irrationally upset about.
Okay, but Michael, you listen to things on a volume that a deaf person could hear.
I know. But
and so when you're trying to come in and have a conversation with you and you can't even, you can hear your thoughts rattling inside your brain. Like, yeah, I'm going to turn it down a couple notches so you can hear me talk and I can hear myself think a little bit.
The respectful thing to do is go, hey, the music's too, or even, hey, the music's too loud. Can I turn it down? You know, something like that.
You know what? And I do ask you. And every time you're like,
for the most part, yeah. Yeah, I'm sad about it because I also... literally, the only time that I get to be alone with my thoughts are when I am sitting on the toilet. That is the only time I'm alone in this house.
Let's go back.
So when I do get the opportunity...
Michael, pause for a second. Let's go back to last night. When I went to bed at what? 9:30, 10 o'clock?
Oh, okay.
And you looked at the time and you were like, oh, it's kind of early. And I said, yeah, how about you take some time for yourself right now? Since you're always bitching about how you never get any time for yourself.
Okay. I feel like you talk about me not getting time by myself more than I talk about time not going for myself. That's a you thing that you bring up.
But then every time I bring it up, you agree and you're like, yeah, I know.
Yeah, I agree, but I'm not the one bringing it up. And for 2, why did I choose to go to bed early last night, Faith? What? It was because I had a very, very rough day yesterday, I wanted the day to be over.
Okay, but it was 10 o'clock and I said, you can, like, take some time for yourself, just, like, sit out here and watch a show. Because if you're having a bad day, maybe having a second to yourself would help. So I offered that and you were like, no, I'm going to go to bed.
Yeah.
And you came to bed. But then you always say you don't have time, which I give you time and you don't take it. That's my point.
Whoa. I do take a lot of that time. I do stay up for like a half hour or something after everyone goes to bed so I can at least breathe and watch a little Futurama or a little South Park or whatever I'm really feeling. So don't lie to me or the audience.
Okay, you do take quite a bit of that.
Yeah. Anyways, it's like touching a speaker. Don't do it. If you want to turn the volume down, that's okay. Just say, or even say that you're going to, because then at least you have established contact with me before you've touched my stuff.
When have I ever turned the volume down without asking you first?
Oh, it has happened. It was early on, but it has happened.
What, like once or twice?
Yeah, no, I'm not saying that you're a big problem about this. I'm saying in general, this is a pet peeve that pretty much anyone in my life ever has crossed over. And I'm like, oh, no.
Okay.
No.
So anyways, everybody out there listening, you have to listen to Michael blow his eardrums out first and then ask to turn it down.
You can say, hey, can I turn the music down? And I will say yes every time because I understand that most people cannot appreciate the volume at which I like to listen to music.
I'm going to have to buy you hearing aids for like your 40th birthday.
Oh, I've not told you this. But you know, like tonight, you know what tinnitus is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've already started getting some of that ringing once in a while. So it's on the list for the doctor, but yeah, that's the rave life catching up with me, I guess. You know how I went to raves for, I don't know, 8 years before someone ever told me, hey, you're supposed to wear earbuds so you don't lose your hearing. Because I'm not the guy who sits on the hill, 100 yards away. I'm the guy that wants to squeeze all the way up to the gate, and I want to feel the giant speakers blowing air at me as the bass
And you
drops.
never thought that maybe you should protect your ears a little bit?
No. I legitimately never considered it until like 6 or 8 years into raving, and then I looked around and I'm like, oh wow, there's a lot of people wearing earbuds. And then someone asked if I wanted earbuds, and I was like, oh yeah, that's probably a good idea. Sure. So I had several years, and it's the years in which I raved the most that I was just destroying my ears. So, lesson learned, I guess, right?
No, it's lesson not learned because you still listen to music at an ungodly volume.
You're rude, all right? All of this to say, going back, don't mute me. Ask for me to mute myself. I will happily mute it. I recognize, I have voice isolation on, and my headphones are still allowing audio from the people around me to filter in. Fine. Whatever. I have no way of knowing that, right? Mm-hmm. So you could just tell me, and I'll mute myself. No problem. Just don't mute me. It's rude. It's so rude to just mute someone without first trying to establish contact with them and asking them to do it yourself. It is like, Faith, go ahead and talk to me.
Okay.
Go ahead. Talk to me right now. I want you to talk to me.
I'm kind of scared, Michael.
I just start talking to me. I don't know. Tell me about the weather real quick.
I can't see outside, but it looks like it's a little sluggy.
Oh, I'm sorry. Were you talking? I can't hear you, Faith. Go ahead and keep talking. What's the weather like? I didn't quite hear you there.
I don't know.
Oh, we seem to have lost your audio again. Try again. Yeah. That's what it's like to be muted.
Holy crap, Mike.
Oh, nope. Started to use bad language there. And so I'm going to have to mute you. All right, you can have your audio back. That's what it feels like. Okay. It's rude.
Okay.
And the worst thing is, Teams knows that this is a problem because they don't tell you. They just say someone has muted you. They don't tell you who. So they know it's going to piss people off that they have been muted. So I should have a setting that says, you can't mute me.
Okay.
Or like you can only be requested. People can request it. Fine. Yeah, that's the same as asking. You don't have to verbally establish contact. You can ask for them to be muted.
But what if you're like that one guy, Michael?
Sorry, that was the last time. That was the last time.
What if you're like that one guy in the team that like doesn't shut the hell up and just rambles and rambles and rambles?
So don't invite them to the meeting.
But what if it's part of the job? He has to be there.
Then you establish.
So now you have the option.
Sit down and have a conversation about decorum with this individual.
But what if they ignore you? So then you have the mute button. I understand how you think it's rude.
Okay, good. I'm glad you understand the right side of this.
Okay.
Thank you. I feel a little bit better now, having gotten this off my chest, and I feel good enough to wrap this episode up. How about you?
This was like a very much like, let's just rant about some things.
Yeah, I kind of knew it was going to go that way, and I was like, tried to think of other alternatives, but I was like, you know what? We haven't really had a ranty episode in a little while.
No, that was good.
Yeah, I feel better. What's your recommendation today, Faith?
Okay, so my recommendation is because season 4 came out yesterday.
Sorry.
Is Bridgerton.
Uh-huh.
I watched the first 2 episodes last night with a couple of my friends.
Is that all that's out so far? Is just those 2 episodes?
No, there's 4 out.
Okay,
and then the other 4 will be released, I think, like beginning of February.
So it's like a two-part release.
Yeah, that's how they started to do it.
What's your favorite way for TV and shows nowadays? What's your favorite way for it to release? Episodically, all at once, in batches?
Oh, I don't know. I kind of like both. For like...
Well, I said 3 options.
What were the 3 options?
Episodically,
yeah,
all at once, and in batches.
All at once, I mean, all at once is nice because then you can just like binge it whenever. Mm-hmm. But like I feel like you lose the excitement that way. Mm-hmm. So like if you did it episodically, you like have something to look forward to like every week, which is nice.
Right.
I do like that. But then in batches, it's also fun because you get like, okay, here's like, each episode is 4 hours, or not 4 hours long. Mm-hmm. Each episode is an hour long. So that's 4 hours. I have time to watch it. And by the time that's...
mini marathons.
Yeah. And by the time that's done, then the next batch will be out. Mm-hmm. But like, you're also like, season 3, they left with a huge cliffhanger when they batched it. Which like, obviously. But I don't know.
That's how they're going to do it.
Yeah. So like, the excitement of like the batch release and the like, episodically is like more fun. But it's just annoying.
I think I still, like, I grew up with episodic releases, and I think I still like them simply because it gives more of an opportunity for fans. It gives them more time to convince other people to jump into the show, right? So right now with Fallout, I love the TV show. I've played all the games, love the games, whatever. But I was not jumping on the episodes, and like episode 5 was out, and Eli finally convinced me, like, oh, you really need to get caught up. And he was just on my ass about it. And because it was releasing episodically, I had time to like catch up and then get back involved into it, and then have conversations, with Eli. Now that we're caught up, I can watch it every week, and I feel like I'm like, especially with a show that is not like, it's based on a video game property, right? But it doesn't follow any set storyline. So there's this opportunity for me to kind of like learn with the audience, And if it's just binge, like all the spoilers are immediately out there.
Oh, true.
Whereas episodically, you might get a spoiler the day before if the video leaks online, right?
No, that's fair. I get that.
Yeah. And I think it just helps you avoid spoilers on TikTok a little bit easier, and you get to experience it with the world at the same time still. So I still really enjoy that kind of feeling that I had when I was growing up and watching TV too. Mm-hmm. So,
what's your recommendation?
So to be clear, your recommendation is Bridgerton, right?
Yes.
Okay. I just wanted to I don't know if you said that in one explicit sentence.
I did, but yeah.
Okay.
It was Bridgerton, books and the show.
Have you even read the books yet, though?
No.
That's what I thought.
I've gotten like a chapter in, and then I realized so I tried to read it in like the fall, winter, and I was like, nah, this is like a spring, summer book. So
is the social season?
mm-hmm,
Is it in the season in the spring or?
I think it begins in the spring. I can't remember, but it's like a very springy. Like there's a lot of like.
The core of the show is the dating season, but you don't know what season it is.
It's like in the spring because like all the flowers are blooming. It's like very green, very bright. It's like a very springy, but I don't know if it goes like just spring or if it's spring and summer. Like I don't know if it's both, but I know that it like starts like spring time because there's there's a lot of plants and like they're wearing like short sleeve dresses like.
So Bridgerton also agrees that spring is the best season. Nice.
Go on. What's your recommendation?
My recommendation is something completely and totally different from Bridgerton, in about every manner. Mine is the 1980s Battle Beyond the Stars.
Oh.
So if you are a fan of specifically the vibe and the feeling of Star Wars A New Hope, the original movie to release, that context is for faith, then I think you would be a fan of this movie as well. So it is a sci-fi reimagining of The Magnificent Seven, the 1960 Western, and it was remade, and I believe that year was 2000, I want to say 2010s is when the new version of The Magnificent Seven was released. But this is a sci-fi reimagining of the 1960 version, which itself is a reimagining of The Last Samurai. So this movie follows a young farmer who recruits a ragtag. It's a weird assortment of mercenaries that he is hiring to like bring back to his like peaceful world. We only have food and our culture to pay you with. And it's like, yuck, boring. Anyways, he manages to recruit this like weird group of mercenaries in order to help fight back against the evil tyrant that's trying to blow up his planet with what is essentially the Death Star.
Very different than Bridgerton.
Yeah.
Very different.
Yeah. It's good though. You got a little frog stuck in your throat though?
Yeah. Okay, I did look it up, and in Bridgerton, it goes from March until August.
Oh.
But somebody said on Reddit that that's not the actual time period that would have been through if it was like, real.
It's not historically accurate time period.
That's what Reddit said. I didn't Google it that much into that, but from what I got, that's not like historically accurate, but I would assume that it's like close.
Okay.
But it goes from March until August. So I was correct.
Not bad. March to August. Okay. Is that when our dating season opens?
No. March through August, Michael, do you think I'm going to be outside?
I think that you could buck up and survive.
March to like May, I'll be outside. And then once June hits, I will not.
You need
One thing about me,
retreat to an ice
hate
cave
the
like
heat.
Superman.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, like my thing would be like I just would like go north in the summer instead of south in the winter. Okay.
Okay. Let's wrap it up. I hate how often we end up like going through our recommendations and either halfway through or after the recommendations are over, we start going down more tangents. And it's like, all right, now the recommendations are not the end of the episode.
We'll state yours again. Okay, my recommendation is Bridgerton. Michael, what's yours?
Battle Beyond the Stars.
There you go. That's the end of the episode.
That's a wrap for today's episode. Thanks so much for